Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come on here quick. This is a little clip before the vlog actually starts. You're gonna hear me say, kind of talk about doing a monthly vlog. I'm doing a weekly vlog. It's gonna be weekly. I kind of changed my mind a little bit into it, and I want to do weekly because otherwise the monthly reading vlog would be like hours long, because already the week that I've been recording myself is pretty long. And so thank you if you watch all of these. I just wanted to clarify that this is going to be a weekly vlog. This one is kind of weird just because I didn't really know what I was doing when I started it, and I started it on a Wednesday, and today is also a Wednesday. It's a week later. I started it exactly a week ago, but it's gonna actually be a Sunday through Saturday vlog after this first vlog, because I'm gonna get my stuff together and figure it out. But I just wanted to go on here and tell you that. I also just want to say thank you if you guys have been watching these videos. I'm still trying to figure out how my scheduling is gonna go. I think I'm gonna be posting Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays are gonna be a vlog. Saturdays are gonna be like the other type of video, depending on what I'm posting that week. Also, if you guys like these videos, please don't forget to like them and subscribe if you want to see more of these. And I would love if you commented down below. I really like interacting with you guys, so that's really fun for me. So anyway, on to the vlog. Hi everyone. So I am planning on doing a monthly reading vlog to kind of keep myself in track with reading books that I'm doing each month, and also to give you guys some content a little more regularly besides my monthly booktube videos. So I'm still currently reading Stolen by Lucy Christopher. My goal is to get it finished this week, but this week has been really busy because I've had, this is my last full week of classes for grad school. Saturday I have an 8 to 15 page research paper due, along with a reflection with that, and also I have a 4 to 7 page reflection paper due on Saturday for another class. So this week has been kind of busy, but we're making it work, and I'm trying to read a little bit at least every night. And so I've read maybe 20 pages each night this week, and I've read a couple pages this morning. So far this book is really good. It's so interesting. So it's about a girl, and I know I said in the booktube that her name was Gemma, but I'm pretty sure it's Gemma because he calls her Gem, and you don't call someone Gem, that's weird. So her name is Gemma. She's 16 years old, and I love how this book started because it started with the kidnapping happening right away, which really just gets you interested and invested in this book because you don't have to wait long to get to the main action. Honestly happens at the very, very beginning. This book doesn't have chapters, so when you get to a stopping point, it just has this. They're it's a letter to her captor, but they're not really letters. It reminds me honestly of the show You, because she refers to her kidnapper as you. She's addressing him, and so it's very interesting. Also, I did spoil the ending for myself. I don't mind spoilers. I am that kind of person. I like to read the endings or know what's ending, because then I like the build up to it, and I like to learn how they get to there. That's just how I've always been. I accidentally read it on Goodreads when I was trying to figure out a little synopsis for this. My bad, it's fine. However, this book is pretty good. It's a really easy read. It's not really heavy. I don't want to say it's dull, because it's not really dull, but there's not a whole lot that happens. She's kidnapped. What can she do? She's in the middle of the Australian outback where she literally can't go anywhere. And so there's not a whole lot of escape attempts, but there are a few. So it's interesting. And he is the main character, the kidnapper. He's not your stereotypical kidnapper. There's not any violence. He's not physical towards her. He's very respectful, which is, I don't want to say weird because that shouldn't be weird, but as a kidnapper, that's weird. He wants her to love him, and she's appalled by him and doesn't like him. For some reason, I view him as this scraggly, skinny guy, almost sickly, but he's not. He's tanned, he's super built, and very attractive. but she does a really good job of not like romanticizing it. I'm really interested in how this is going to end. I did just get to a really action-oriented part. You're going to learn a lot about the vegetation, the wildlife and stuff, which is really interesting. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm really not far in it. I'm just shy of 200 pages. And I started this December 1st. Like, my reading has been so off, but I'm hoping that once I get all my assignments turned in and everything, I can get some books knocked out of the way because I really want to. There is a book that I really want to read called Fortuna Sworn. And honestly, I don't know anything about it. I just know that Becca in the books was like, she just read the 3rd book in the series, and her latest reading vlog made me really, really, really want to read that series. So that is now bumped up on my want to read immediately books. So I'm trying to finish this book, and then I can't decide if I want to read the Pennyroyal Academy or the Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. I kind of want to read the Pennyroyal Academy so that I can send it back to the library and get it off my Kindle, and then read the Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. But we'll see. Who knows what I'm feeling at the time. Anyway, yeah, that is my update for December 8th, 9th. I don't know what today is, December 9th. Well, I'll check in when I finish the book, and then we'll see how I'm feeling. Okay, so I just finished this book. It left me with just like this, not like a weird feeling, but more like I don't know how to feel. Oh, it's so interesting. I read like 90 pages this morning, and I didn't mean to do that because I need to work on my paper, but I had to finish this book. It started off like super action oriented right away. Like, that's where most of the action happened, and then it slowed down for like 150 pages almost. And then towards like the last 120 pages maybe, it like really picked up and got really good. So I wish the ending was a little bit longer. Just, I understand why it's not. Oh, it's so good though. I really liked it. It also addresses Stockholm Syndrome, which I thought was really interesting. I don't know, just the way that it was written and the way that they made you feel. It's so good. But I think I've decided that I am gonna read The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. So that's gonna be my next book. And I'm gonna try to hopefully just get my paper done before then. Probably not, because I might try to start it tonight, we'll see. But that's gonna be my next book. Oh my gosh, this book was really good. I really enjoyed it. And it was a really easy read. It was actually really nice to just read as I've been working on stuff these past couple of weeks. So I am just sitting down to do my reading today, and I'm about to start The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek, and I am super excited. I've heard really, really great things about this. Also, like, I'm gonna be a librarian, so like this is right up my alley, and I'm like really excited. So I'm gonna start this, and yeah, I'll update you as I go. Good morning, guys. I have not read in a couple of, so I started this book technically on, I think, Friday night, and I got a chapter in. So far it's good. I like it. I'm obviously only a chapter in. I've had to Google a couple things because I didn't know what they meant or what they were. But yesterday I did not read at all, and then Friday night, as I was trying to read this, like, my husband was watching Yellowstone, and I wanted to just sit out in the living room too, so I was getting distracted by the TV. So I didn't read very much. And then yesterday was Saturday, and honestly, I just wanted a day to have absolutely no obligations to do anything. And I played so much Switch, and honestly, it felt so great. Like, I just played a bunch of hours of Animal Crossing, and I played some Breath of the Wild, and then my husband, he played on my account for like an hour and a half maybe last night, and honestly, like, I can't even say how good that felt. So today I'm feeling so much more motivated to get stuff done. I need to submit my research paper, I need to start my next program, and I really want to get a pretty good start on this book. So with that said, I'm gonna get started on my schoolwork and try to get some of this reading done today. I know we're gonna be playing Breath of the Wild again, so I'm not sure how much reading I'm gonna get done, but I'm gonna try. I really want to try because I have 2 books still that I need to read for this month, and it's already the 13th of December. So I'm gonna read today. That's gonna happen. And I'm vlogging this to keep me accountable. Good morning. I'm sorry my glasses are gonna be like reflecting. I can't really fix that. Maybe if I sit over this way a little more here. I didn't read as much as I wanted to yesterday. I read like 20 pages. I just kind of worked on schoolwork. I have one final project I need to get done, and I worked on that. And then I played Animal Crossing for a long time. I wasn't meaning to, but someone came to my island, and so we were just kind of, I ended up giving like an island tour. I didn't intend on doing that, but it's fine. And then we, my husband and I ended up playing a lot of like Zelda. He played on his, and then he went down to work a little bit more, and I played on mine. And then we got back on his and just kind of worked together. And so finally I like tried to read. I was like, I have to read. Anyway, this is what I'm reading right now. It is The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. I took off the book cover because when I'm reading them, they just kind of get in a pain because they're constantly moving. I'm currently only about 50 pages in, 56 pages in, and I really like it. At first, it took me a minute to get into it because it's set in the 1930s, but once I got past like the first 2 chapters, it picked up a little bit. They're kind of, the very like prologue, it just says like Kentucky 1936 or something. It's only a couple pages long, but it says like, it talks about someone's hanging from a tree, so just a heads up, like, but that's really all. There's not much more to it. You don't really know why or anything. And then, I mean, she gets kind of sold off, like it's the 1930s in Kentucky, and she gets married, but she kind of, it's more of like sold off. But the book is really good. She gets a mule, and the mule might be like my favorite character in the book. It's just really funny. She's very stubborn, and if you have mules or ridden a mule, they're very stubborn, and yeah, it was funny to me. I just like, it's interesting. Like the mule is a character. Like it's not just the animal. It's like an actual character, which I like. And I like Cussie. Cussie is the main character. She is the bookwoman. And basically this book talks about the first mobile library and in Kentucky. So also it's based off of the real blue people of Kentucky. So if you don't know what that is, I would Google it because I didn't, and I had to. I didn't know that was a thing. It's kind of like a genetic disorder that actually makes your skin like a blue tinge, which is really interesting. That's who she is. She's blue, which is, I also like how the book cover and book and everything is all super blue. When she's on her first route, she meets a character named Angeline, and that was like the coolest thing to me because that's my name. Although in the book it's spelled I-N-E, and my name is spelled with like an E, so E-N-E. And I've never been the kid to have any personalized keychains like from gas stations or amusement parks or like vacationing. And so I was so happy to see my name in this book. It just like made me so I loved the character. Like literally there's one part when she's writing words in like the sand or the dirt, and she writes her name, and for some reason I like teared up. It's pathetic, but like I've never gotten to see my name anywhere. Like I finally, as I'm reading and I'm like reading in my head my own name, I get to experience what like people with everyday names like Sarah or Jessica or like Haley get to experience, and I'm so excited. Like I can die happy now. It was a really cool experience for me, and I really enjoyed that. I'm not a huge fan of her dad so far. I know he just wants what's best for her, but like he's not doing what's best for her. Anyway, that is my thoughts so far on starting this book. I am excited to keep going. There's only like 280 something pages, and I'm on page 256, so I don't have like a lot to read. Probably the next time I check in is if anything crazy happens in this or I finish it. So we'll see you then. Oh, you guys, I almost completely forgot. I actually have something I wanted to share with you. This book just came in the mail yesterday. It came in last night, and I didn't share with you last night. I completely forgot. This is Fortuna Sworn by Sutton, and I've talked about it a little bit about how I've been really wanting to read it. And I ordered the first book off of Amazon, and I already want to order the second, like the next one and the third one, because I just know that when I finish this, I'm gonna want to like immediately start the second and third one. I almost want to throw my December TBR out the window, finish The Bookwoman, and then just like start this one and completely skip the Pennyroyal Academy, because I want to read this book so bad. We'll see. I might try to fly through the Pennyroyal Academy first and then start this one. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just read this one alongside that, although I feel like if I start this, I'm not going to put it down because this is more in like the genre that I love. I know there's going to be a lot of creatures and magic and stuff, so I'm super excited to start this. I'll talk to you guys later. Hello, I know I look like a mess right now. I'm wearing the same sweatshirt I've worn literally all week, and I just showered, so my hair is whatever. Anyway, I just got another book in the mail. I pre-ordered this in like September, and it released today, December 15th. So I'm super excited about it. It's called Take Care of Your Type by Christina Wilcox, and honestly, she's someone I've been following on Instagram for quite a while. She is an Enneagram account, and she wrote this book this year, and I am literally so pumped to read it. I am an Enneagram type 4, which I think is like the rarest kind. You don't see as many people being 4s, but like I can't even describe how beautiful this book is. Like, you look inside and it's just like, it's colorful, and like her little drawings are in there. Oh, it's just it's so pretty. This cover, I can't get enough of this cover, and it's a hardcover. You guys, I'm so excited. I'm probably gonna just read this like whenever I want, because what I'm probably gonna do is read my type, and then I'm probably gonna read Nathan's type, which he's a 3, and then I'm probably gonna like go into my sister-in-law's because she's super into the Enneagram too, and she'll probably be who I do next. I don't know, I just really like this. Like, it's so cool. And like, so this is what like the pages look like for each type. So like, here's type 1, and it talks about like your core desires, your core fears, ultimate motivations, and affirmation, and just like, oh, it's just so exciting. I'm just really excited. I'm so proud of her. I've been like internet friends with her for quite a while, and we've chatted a bit, we've DM'd, I'm in her Discord group. It's just really awesome, and I'm super proud of her. So check this book out if you want. It's on Amazon, it's at Target, it's at Barnes & Noble, it's literally like everywhere. It's literally so beautiful. I know how hard she worked on it, so I'm just so excited. Right now, currently, I'm working on 2021's Bookopoly board, so that is how I figure out what I'm gonna read each month. And this was 2020, so now I'm working on 2021, trying to figure out what genres I want to do. I'm gonna make it a little more personalized, because I pretty much I did just copy Becca in the Books Bookopoly board, because I didn't really know what I was doing at first, and I did that just a couple of months ago, so it was nice. I could get used to it, and then like 2021, I'm making it my own and whatever. Probably gonna keep reading my book. I read a little bit this morning. I'm like just short of halfway on The Bookwoman. I guess we'll check in sometime. Hi guys, so I'm about to finish this book. I've got 60 something pages left. There's 286 pages in this book, and I'm on page 217. So I'm gonna finish this, and I'm really excited. I have so much positive things to say about this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be giving this a 5-star, which guys, I'm really easy to please, but I've tried to be more critical in my ratings, and this one actually really deserves a 5-star so far. And I mean, I'm almost done, so it's gonna be a 5-star. But I just want to say, check this book out. Like, honestly, I'm not even kidding. I will probably recommend this to everyone. It's literally the perfect book for me. Like, it just is. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and I will let you know when I'm finished with it. You guys, I'm not okay. I've been sobbing for like literally the last 50 pages. Holy crap, this book is so good. Okay, let me situate myself here. Okay, I'm okay. Guys, this book, I have the deepest appreciation for this book. I can't even explain how much this book is like just a gem. Like, I recommend everyone read this book. The characters in it are fantastic. There is one character that, okay, there's a couple characters, but there's one in particular that I hate. And I know that is a strong word, but I mean it. I just want to smack her upside the head so hard. She made me really angry. Like, you fight for the character in this because it hits a lot of topics of like racial inequality, especially it's set in the 1930s. And so like I said, she's blue, so she's technically colored. Like, she's a deep, dark blueberry blue. And she's like, the blue people are treated worse than the black people. They're not necessarily treated worse. The black people are still treated terribly, but like, there's more of them, and the white people pretty much just like ignore them and pretend they're not there. But with the blue people, they're like, you guys are Satan's spawn. But it's such a good story. You get to, like, there's so many characters that you get to know because she takes you on her paths every day, her routes to drop off these library books for her patrons. And it's just like, it just makes me so happy because, like, obviously I'm going to school to be a librarian, and reading this book just like really has a special place in my heart and will constantly, forever, always, forever be on my library shelf. I can't say enough good things about this. It was written so well. There are a few author notes, and she said that she did so much research. Like, she talked to hematologists, which are like blood doctors, and just other doctors, and she got a bunch of like family trees from the Fugits, who were the original like blue family that they're known for. And she just did so much research. She lived in the Appalachian area, so like, she really tried to make this as historically accurate as possible. She did mention there's a diagnosis in this book that technically doesn't happen until the 1960s, but for the like purpose of this book, she changed that so it would fit in the 1930s. I'm not gonna lie, the ending of this book wrecked me. It wrecked me. Like, oh my gosh, I was sobbing for probably 50 pages. Like, every chapter I was just sobbing. It was so good. At the very beginning of this book, it's not like a prologue or anything, but there is just this short snippet, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this relevant to? What is this? Who is this? And finally, towards the end of the book, you figure out where that passage is from. Like, it actually comes from the book, and you understand it a little bit more. It's so interesting. I literally recommend this book to everyone. If you love books, this is a great book. It's such a eye-opening book. It makes you so mad at how we've treated colored people for forever. You want to fight for Cussie. That's her name. Her name is Cussie. It seems like she never gets a break in this book. Also, I'm not gonna lie, the first couple of chapters weren't really for me, though they were. It was fine. It took me a little bit to get like into the book. You had to get through the first couple of chapters to really get into the story, and once that happened and she took you on her book journey, it picked up for me. But I rate this book 5 stars, a full 5 stars. Absolutely. This is probably the best book I've read this year. I'm so impressed by it. I absolutely love it. It's 286 pages. It took me a couple days to read, that's it. But like, it wasn't the fastest read. Like, I couldn't fly through it, but I could read a lot at a time. I had to have the time to read it. But oh my gosh, you guys, The Book Woman on Troublesome Creek. Read it, love it. Let me know what you think. Have you read it? Please let me know. I love this book. It was so good. Thank you to my sister for suggesting that I read this book, because I'm very glad that I did. And thank you to my houses of grandma who bought this book for me. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm glad that it's in my possession and I didn't just read it on my Kindle. I'm gonna end this weekly vlog here. I explained at the beginning of this video how weird this week is. Thank you guys so much if you've made it this far. I've really enjoyed this actually reading vlog. It's fun to talk about these books as I go through them and like letting you know my thoughts as I'm going. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.